The holiday Jordan 11 drop never disappoints. YouTube family, what up though? If you didn't know, I'm DJ Swavor, and this is a brand new episode of Ottoman Box Openings. If you haven't already, be sure you hit that subscribe button right now, and make sure you tap that bell notification button right next to it. Also, if you haven't already, be sure you're giving the kid a follow on all the major social media platforms. Also, after you watch this video, make sure you hit that like button. I see a lot of y'all looking at my videos but not tapping that like button. Matter of fact, go ahead and hit that like button for me right now too. This episode is about to be a banger. We're about to take a look at one of my sneaker grails, one of the most classic, iconic sneakers to ever hit the market. On this episode of Ottoman Box Openings, we're gonna be taking a look at the Bred colorway of the Nike Air Jordan 11 Retro. Clearly, if I already have this sneaker in hand, you already know that I hit on the sneakers app shock drop that Nike had a couple of days ago. I was actually on my phone during my lunch break playing Candy Crush when I got the notification that the shock drop was happening. That might have been the fastest I've ever checked out for a sneaker, bruh. I was on it. From the looks of my timeline on Instagram, it looks like a lot of people were able to get their pair through this shock drop. And that leads me to this. Nike, do more shock drops. I honestly feel like that's the only way that everybody has the same chance of grabbing a hype sneaker on the sneakers app. And to be honest with y'all, I don't understand why more sneaker companies don't do shock drops. You would think by doing a shock drop, it would cut down on all the drama and the craziness when you're releasing a hype sneaker. I just don't understand what's the point of announcing a date and a time that a hype sneaker is gonna release. I mean, all that's doing is setting people up to go straight crazy at a particular time of the day. I'm no rocket scientist, but what kind of sense does that make? I mean, did somebody make it a law that you had to announce the time and the date that you're gonna release a sneaker? Who the hell made that the normal thing to do? You would think common sense would tell these sneaker companies that shock drops work way better than announcing the date a sneaker is gonna release. Maybe I'm tripping. Maybe I'm just seeing the tree and not the whole forest. I don't know. But let me keep it all the way real with y'all. I'm not saying we need more shock drops for the sake of the sneaker community. I'm saying we need more shock drops so I can get my hands on the sneakers that I want. So Nike, cut down on all the draws because nobody really has a chance at those. Cut down on announcing when you're gonna drop a sneakers on a sneakers app because honestly, a lot of us don't have a chance with those either. Do more shock drops. At least with shock drops, it's really all about who can get to their phone the quickest. If you agree with what I'm saying and you think Nike should do more shock drops, hit that comment section right now and use the hashtag shock drop. We gotta use our sneaker voices and make this happen. But while y'all are hitting that comment section up, let's go ahead and take a look at this dope sneaker. Man, I was just thinking about it, and when this Bred 11 first released back in 1996, I was in 6th grade. It's wild to say that this sneaker first released 23 years ago. Even though this sneaker released in 1996, there's been a whole bunch of retros of this Bred 11. This is the very first Bred 11 I've had since the original one released back in 1996. And I ain't gonna lie to y'all, that makes me feel just a tad bit old. Bruh, is that a gray hair? But at the end of the day, none of that really matters. All that really matters is that I got this dope iconic sneaker in the collection. Like I said before, this sneaker released by shock drop through the sneakers app a couple of days ago. I was super fast on my phone when I got that notification. Even paid that $5 extra for the expedited shipping. It only took a couple of days for Nike to get that sneaker to me. We got it right here on this Ottoman. So without further ado, let's go ahead and take a look at this dope sneaker. Oh yeah, before we take a look at this sneaker, I gotta give kudos for doing something that I never thought they would do. I normally don't care about boxes, but I love the fact that Nike decided to do the retro box that the original Bred 11 came in. I love the fact that Nike decided to use this classic box. So now, let's get to the sneaker. And this is the Bred colorway of the Nike Air Jordan 11 Retro. I swear I can almost smell my middle school halls when I had this sneaker. This sneaker is that nostalgic to me. It's taking me all the way back, bruh. I'm about to breeze through this sneaker review, cause let's be real. Once you've seen a Jordan 11, it doesn't matter what colorway you're looking at. You've seen them all. This Bred colorway just happens to be the most iconic colorway of the Jordan 11, although some of y'all might not agree with me. So yeah, red sole on the bottom, white midsole, black patent leather mud guard going around the whole shoe, black nylon upper, and we're done. Nah, but for real, that's really the shoe. I will say this though, as dope as this sneaker is in hand, Nike could have used a better quality leather on the rear portion of the shoe. This leather is stiff and not soft at all. I feel like the best leather that was ever on a Jordan 11 was obviously the 7210s that came out a few years ago. If they would have used that 7210 leather quality on this rear portion, bruh, this sneaker would have been stupid. I don't understand why y'all aren't using that 7210 leather quality on all your Jordan 11s. I don't know about y'all, but once I finally saw that 7210 leather quality, I want to see that leather quality on all the Jordan 11s that release. Inside of the sneaker looks exactly the same as the outside. Red sole on the bottom, white midsole, black patent leather mudguard, nylon upper. And of course you also have that iconic carbon fiber shank plate. I don't know about y'all, but I swear to God, that shank plate is so sexy on a Jordan 11. You also have a black nylon tongue with the iconic Jumpman Jordan inscription on the tongue. You already know, if your Bred 11s don't come with that Jumpman Jordan inscription on the tongue, you got some Wookiees. As if y'all didn't already know, that see-through red sole on the bottom is pretty much what makes this sneaker a Bred colorway. Of course, you got the Jumpman logo underneath the red sole, as well as also being able to see the carbon fiber shank plate underneath that red sole. I normally don't give a damn about soles of a sneaker, but that Jordan 11 sole on the bottom might be the most iconic sole I've ever seen. I'm not quite sure if y'all can really see it, but I'm pretty confident that most Jordan 11 releases had a Jumpman logo on the insole of the sneaker. I love the fact that they decided to use the Nike Air branding on the insole. Just gives you that classic kind of throwback feel to an iconic classic sneaker. Left sneaker looks exactly the same as the right sneaker, so I'm not gonna pull it out and repeat the same stuff all over again. Yeah man, that pretty much explains this Bred colorway of the Nike Air Jordan 11. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'm giving this sneaker a solid 8.5. This sneaker is so fire in hand. I feel like the only drawback of the Jordan 11 is that Nike releases so many whack colorways of this iconic silhouette. And I will admit, it feels so good to have a colorway of the Jordan 11 that Jordan actually wore in the game. I'm at the age now where if I see a colorway that I know Michael Jordan didn't wear in the game, I don't want it. Although I like this sneaker, this is where I got a little beef with this shoe. The retail price for this sneaker is $220. I swear, with every year that passes, the holiday Jordan 11 just gets more and more expensive. $220, bruh? Y'all tripping, Nike. Even though I still bought it. Since this sneaker released through a shock drop on the sneakers app and pretty much sold out instantly, the only way you're gonna be able to get this 2019 version of the Bred Jordan 11 is on the resale market. For this size 13, the resale price for this Bred Jordan 11 is sitting around $320. Keep in mind that this sneaker is still releasing worldwide on December 14th. I repeat, this sneaker is still releasing worldwide on December 14th. If you weren't lucky enough to get your hands on this sneaker through the shock drop, do not be stupid and pay resale just to have this sneaker a couple of weeks early. Be patient. Wait till December 14th, and I'm pretty sure you're gonna be able to get your hands on this sneaker for retail. Now, I'm not saying that on December 14th, you can wake up 5 to 6 hours late, walk into your local Foot Locker and be able to grab a pair. What I'm saying is if you do your due diligence and do what you gotta do to line your ducks up in a row, you should have no problem getting your hands on this sneaker. Because believe me, as dope as this sneaker is, it ain't worth no $320 on the resale market. So please be patient. Before you know it, December 14th will be right here. But in the meantime, if you weren't able to get your hands on this sneaker, live vicariously through me, bruh. I got y'all. I'm personally just glad that after 23 years, I finally got this iconic sneakers in my hands. And this is the 2019 version of the iconic Bred colorway of the Nike Air Jordan 11 Retro.